If you're applying to college this fall, you have to get organized. In this video, I'll explain how to set up your own timeline so you're way ahead of all the deadlines. Let's start at the beginning of your senior year. Whether it's August or September, you want to make sure you settle into the school year well. While your academic grades aren't going to be as important from senior year as they are from, let's say, junior year, you do want to have a successful year. Make sure you're in the right classes. Make sure you have yourself organized, whether you're in person or online. Another thing to do in September is to ask 2 teachers for letters of recommendation. Now remember, these are supposed to be academic subjects, so things like math, science, history, foreign language, not necessarily your art or gym teacher. Think about 2 people who can write about you, who know you personally, and who write well on your behalf. It's such a busy time of year for teachers, so by submitting these requests early, you kind of move to the front of the line and you show your teachers that you respect them and their busy schedules. By the time you enter October, you want to make sure that you've got all the boxes checked for the SAT or ACT. Now, during this fall 2020, many colleges have gone test optional, test blind, or test flexible. Make sure you check their individual policies, but for most of you, you're not going to necessarily need to take the SAT or ACT to gain admission. But certainly this is the time you want to make sure you've sorted out the registration, score request forms, all of that. Make sure you have your standardized testing house in order before November, because in November and on November 1st, there will still be colleges that have early decision or early action deadlines. A lot of people ask me, what is early decision? What's early action? What's the difference between them? And basically the way it works is this. If you apply early, let's say around November 1st or November 15th, depending on the college, you'll often receive notification by around the middle of December. At an early decision college, you're allowed to only apply to one college, and if you get accepted, you're definitely going to that college. Early action depends on the college's policies. You may be able to apply to multiple colleges early action, and you're not required to go to the college if they accept you. This is an option that's been really valuable for a lot of my students, because if they really have their heart set on one place, they can submit that early decision application and be done by the holiday season in the end of December. So it's a really good option for you. But if the colleges you're applying to don't offer early decision or early action, or you're not sure, don't worry about it. You'll focus on regular decision, which really starts around January 1st. So it's important to remember that if November 1st is an early decision or early action deadline, you need to have your application complete well before November 1st. A lot of people like to wait till midnight Eastern time on November the 1st to click through their applications. Don't let that happen to you. Submit your early decision or early action applications well in advance by October 15th or October 20th, and then you're done. Now, November is going to look different depending on whether you applied early decision and early action or you didn't. If you did apply early decision or early action, make sure you're not assuming that you're just going to get in by December 15th. Take an inventory of all the supplemental essays and make sure that you get a good head start on them and learn how to distribute what you're writing across multiple applications. If you didn't apply early decision or early action, then make sure you've got your application complete by early December. You don't want this to drag into the end of the school semester, into the holiday season, and into the new year. There's really no reason for that. You're not going to learn new things about yourself between December 15th and December 31st. Get your application done and submitted. Remember, one other tip is that colleges that have rolling applications, they accept them early and they give you notification early, will favor people who apply earlier. So check the policies of the colleges you're applying to. If your application's ready on October 18th, why hold on to it? Submit it and get that application done. So with all of this, you'll be entering January 1st of the new year ahead of the deadlines, like January 1st or January 15th, and you'll have to wait for your notification. So in the spring semester of your senior year, enjoy yourself. Don't worry about your applications. Don't bite your nails worrying about whether you got in or didn't get in. You'll find out normally in late March or early April, and you look at the letters. If you did it right, you'll have some people say yes to you. Some colleges will say no. You might make a couple of wait lists. You will have really tested the upper limit of what applications would have worked for you, and you can celebrate those successes, grieve over the failures, and make a decision between you and your family about where you want to attend college.